Hey y'all, this is Marley K. Hope y'all are well. Got another story about another train wreck that has destroyed another body of water potentially. There's a bridge collapse in Montana that sent tankers into the Yellowstone River and is possibly a large hazmat spill. So it says a bridge that crosses Yellowstone River in Montana collapsed overnight, causing portions of a freight train that was traveling over it on Monday morning to derail and crash into the water below. No crew members were injured, but gates and portions of the river have been closed over concerns of the potential spill of hazardous materials. Officials in Yellowstone County have confirmed. Numerous tank cars were partially submerged in the river early Saturday, and railroad crews were at the scene in Stillwater County near the town of Columbus, about 40 miles west of Billings. A yellow liquid was pouring out of tank cars, an Associated Press reporter claimed. And this is a photo of the wreckage. The Yellowstone County Sheriff's Office initially said the damaged tankers were leaking petroleum products. The agency, however, later cited a local news outlet with more current information, which indicated that none of the 8 tankers involved in the derailment contained oil. So, whatever the hazardous material is, nobody knows, but it is in the river, which, of course, um, will impact water tables, creeks, and streams, possibly public drinking waters in other areas. And so, this is why it is essential for you to have extra water in your own homes that do not require anything to do with a tap in the event that you live in a place where the water could possibly be contaminated in this way. So, you know, again, there is a gradual demolition going on in this country, and people seem to be oblivious to it. Now, as we all know, there are a lot of things that are transported by trains. So I don't have an issue with that. But what I do have an issue with is that these things are happening so frequently in near bodies of water. If the train was just derailing someplace out in the middle of no place, or you're just not so suspiciously, it's like they don't want certain areas or certain want us to have anything that would give us any sort of freedom. You're not going to have a body of drinking water that you can trust. We're going to control all the water, the good clean water we have, and you're going to have to get it from us. Um, and I don't know if you've been following the water wars, but that's pretty much what's going on. The powers that be, who are establishing this beast infrastructure, want to control the food. They want to control the water. They want to control your shelter through 15-minute cities. And they want to control you by making sure you have all these digital devices and applications so that they can control you. So the whole thing at the end of the day is about control. It's just the way that the controlling of the resources is taking place is happening so slowly that most people can't see it. And most people think you're crazy when you talk about it. They're like, oh, you're just a conspiracy theorist. But one day you're going to look up and almost every body of water is going to be contaminated. So if you don't have a well, if you don't have some place where you can get your own water from and have a way to purify it, you're going to have to rely on them for your source of water. And you're going to have to pay for it. Now, we're already paying for water, but more people are going to rely on whatever this new source of water is, because it's not going to come from your traditional sources. They're not going to be able to clean this stuff up completely. And the other thing is, like, we're already drinking so many contaminants, which is why all of us are suffering from all these things we never suffered from before. Extra Parkinson's disease, and folks are getting dementia earlier. We have all these health issues that we never had before. So the other piece of this is that they want us to rely on the healthcare system because they want to keep us perpetually sick and perpetually dependent or codependent on this system, in debt. You got to have insurance, so you got to go to work. You need health care, so you got to rely on these systems. They sell us on all this medicine that they create for these problems that they create, and the medicine creates other problems, and so it's just a vicious cycle until you die. So from birth to death, you're trapped in this system that you can't get out of. So that's why you need to really be thinking self sufficiency. What can I do to make myself less reliant upon this system? And what can I do to, ensure that I'm okay if a spill happens and I don't have access to fresh, clean water for a couple of days? How will I navigate that? Will I be able to flush my toilet? Can I wash my clothes? Can I take a bath? Do I have those things in my home to purify my water? Can I, is there a place where I can get water from a creek or a stream or fresh spring? All those things are really important. It's really important to scout out sources like that now, because when things get bad, people are going to be looking for all kinds of alternatives, and they're going to be relying upon the people who are doing this to help them, and they're going to be sadly mistaken when they find out those people are not there to help them. So with that said, take precautions, get your stuff while you can, because the prices of things are going up every single day, and when the bottom falls out, the price of everything is going to be out of reach for a lot of us. And those who have money will be able to buy those things. Those of us who do not will not be able to. And by no means I am professing I have money to do a whole lot of anything, but I've been planning for years because I'm Miss Poe. So, um, you know, planning is really important. And so if you have money squirreled away, if you got retirement plans or whatever that you can get into to get money. If it's your money, borrow your money now. It's your money, because when they take it, you're not getting it back. So don't sit around and be thinking, oh, I'm waiting on, this or that, or I'm thinking I'm going to be here another 40, 50 years. You're not going to be here another 40, 50 years. They already know when, uh, or about the time when, um, this thing is up. It's time for this time to end. So you can sit around and hoard and squirrel away for this world if you want to, but this world, and especially this nation, is going to fall. So you're going to have to fend for yourself. You best to be trying to get your life together and do that preparation now. Don't wait until later, because later it will be too late. All right, y'all, this is Marley K, and I'm out.